episode 20-something.
Yes, ish.
Dave Townsend?
Greg Haskins. Dr. Cindy McGovern.
The doctor.
The doctor is in.
Doctor.
The doctor is in.
The doctor of deeds.
Yes. So, doctor, tell us about coronavirus and how to prevent it.
Wrong kind of doctor, sorry.
Okay, all right,
So Dr. Cindy McGovern here is an author of a New York Times, Wall Street Journal bestseller. And a lot of it has to do with things we can do in our title worlds, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And before we get going, let's just get this right out of the way. I'm a gator.
I'm a Seminole.
I'm a tiger.
This is the closest I've been to you ever.
And I'm a little uncomfortable with it, to be honest with you.
Well, the restraining order has lapsed, so that is why.
So now that we understand that she's got an okay education, tell us about your book.
How many books did you write again, Craig? Exactly. So
How many video podcasts do you have?
Ooh,
Fair
good,
enough.
Dave.
Fair enough.
All right, so tell us that your book is Every Job is a Sales Job.
Every job is a sales job, which I firmly believe. I think sales is a life skill, not just a business skill. Thought it should have been taught in high school.
Yep.
And so I wrote the book on what I wish somebody had taught me about 25 years ago.
Yeah. And how long did you work on this book?
Yeah.
The book from start to finish was about 2 years.
Very good.
Wow.
And how's it been going? How's it been received well?
It's been really good. As you mentioned, thankfully, it was the Wall Street Journal bestseller. It debuted at number 5.
Wow.
And I just found out last week that it's being translated into Spanish and Chinese.
That's impressive.
That's really
wow.
It's going international.
So you've been, I've noticed your Instagram or Twitter or something, you're all over the place speaking. And
Yes.
you're not just speaking to title people like us. This is kind of, you can take this to most industries, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and I have been. I've been speaking in telecom, I've been speaking in, law firms, which kind of crosses over, medical communities, absolutely.
What's the largest group you've spoken to about your book?
So that would have been Sprint. I was their keynote speaker this year.
Sprint, the telecom?
Like Sprint that's about an hour and 45 minutes from me, and she didn't come by and see me.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
So you spoke to their corporate office or something?
I actually spoke to all of their employees. It was their day of learning, and I was their keynote speaker, so it was all 12,000 employees, but a lot of them were virtual, so...
You're like a legit thing.
Yes, this is... We guys,
what happened?
We might just end this blog after this because I don't know if we're going to get a better guest.
Oh.
We've peaked in our
Yes.
guests. Only in the first 20-something episodes.
Shark has been jumped.
So let me ask you. So I'm a title person. Let's say I'm a typical title person at home. We're going to ask you to give us some a little tip from your book.
Like a single county agent that really wants to grow their market share.
Yeah.
I mean, what could they do as
what do
a
you tell
sales
them?
job? And this person's the owner, so they're doing all the administrative tasks. They're doing payroll. They're balancing their escrow account. They're typing policies. Where's the sales job in that?
So it's a great question, and you actually just described most of our clients.
Yeah.
Because Orange Leaf Consulting, we work with title agents to help them grow their business, and that's the issue is they're working in their business.
They're too busy to do sales.
But they're actually selling every day. Every interaction is a transaction. Every interaction with a customer is a chance to tick them off, make their day, get more business. And it's changing your mindset around the fact that every interaction you're having is a sale. But more importantly, those folks, we would actually want them to get their staff involved. You have a lot of people on your staff right now that are probably untapped resource to help you grow your business, but the fact is they don't think of themselves as salespeople.
Yeah.
So what we have to do is help them change their mentality, get over the ick factor of selling, which is exactly what chapter 1 is in the book.
Yeah, people think, sales, I got to go out there and glad hand and do all this.
Or no, you have to sit in a phone bank and cold call.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, who likes to do that? You can, maybe your book can help us, those of us who don't like it, appreciate it.
I bought an underwriter once by cold calling somebody.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Hi, would you like to sell your underwriter? Oh, you're interested? Okay, let's do that. So
There you go.
It happens.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yes.
But it's helping your people to embrace the fact that they actually sell every day anyways. And I think that's the piece that we forget is we were all 5 years old once. 5-year-olds are the best salespeople on the planet.
Oh yeah.
Everybody has this skill set. They just don't know how to tap back into it. And so as owners of agencies and as leaders, it's our job to encourage them to do that.
And one thing I really like about your book and what it really teaches the staff, it's not just outside sales, it's inside sales. Because in our company, we've taken some of your practices to heart, and
Thank you.
I impart on our employees, you need to treat each other like you're selling to each other. You need to give good customer service to each other because the company is going to run 10 times better. So if accounting and AR needs something from the agency folks, don't just call and yell at them. Sell them on, treat them with good customer service, sell them on it, and it's a force multiplier for the whole company.
It's better for everybody, and I talk in the book about personal branding and the fact that everybody's selling every day. You just don't call it that either. The way you carry yourself, the way you interact with your colleagues, your internal customers, your external customers, and it's making sure that you're selling what you actually intended to sell, which is the fact that you're a trustworthy employee, that
Yes.
you like to work here, that you want to keep your job, like
Yes.
all of these things.
I try not to sell that my kids got up late that morning and I barely got them to school and my coffee's cold. If I treated my employees the way I felt right then, I'd be grumpy. But you can't, because these are the people. This is your work family.
Yeah.
You have to treat them with more care and customer service.
So let's assume that our average viewer right now, is watching this, and they're going to go to the office tomorrow morning, and they're going to say, I want to do one thing differently. Would you advise that Tuesday donut drop at the local realtor office, they should eliminate that, add on to that, or just do that?
So I would eliminate that.
Yeah.
And I know
I would agree.
all of your viewers just gasped, but
I mean, who doesn't like a donut on a Tuesday?
I love a donut on a Tuesday or a Thursday or a Saturday, but it's not going to differentiate them from the
It's not
competition.
going to get any orders.
Yeah.
And that's not the key. I mean, the key is to differentiate yourself in the market so that you're standing out from everybody else. And let's be honest, everybody's dropping donuts, everybody's bringing tchotchkes, everybody's bringing wonderful little things like keychains that float.
I mean, come on.
I love it, actually. But it's being able to empower your staff so that they know what they're supposed to be doing. And the fact is, everybody on your staff comes in contact with a customer at some point.
Mm-hmm.
They really do, whether it's even via email, and it's helping them to be able to take advantage of that. In the book, I talk about 5 steps. I talk about having a plan, looking for the right opportunity, making sure you're listening and establishing trust, asking for the business, and then following up with gratitude. So if I were to give that advice to the title agent tomorrow, stop the donuts and let people know how much you appreciate their business and ask for more.
That's cool.
Yeah, what you just said was important, because I think that's one thing that we're very bad at in this industry is the ask. People will go so far as to tell everything about their company. Here's what we do great. Here's all about us. And they stop.
Yep.
And they don't say, and because of that, give me your next order and I'll prove to you how great we are. The ask is where everybody falls short, I think.
You know, I have seen many times a title person pitch a realtor customer on the fact that we have a title plant that goes back 100 years. Do you think the realtor cares how you're doing your title search?
Nope.
Or let me tell you about the experience you'll have in our closing room.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit better than,
Yes.
we've got a tracked index to the 1800s.
Yes.
Good for you.
How does that
Great.
help me get my money faster?
Yes.
All these people, all the people at this conference would
Does
be
that print my
impressed.
commission check?
Right.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay, then I don't care.
I don't care.
The people here would be impressed. Wow, that's a great title plan. How do you
Yes.
maintain it? What's in it? That's really cool. The customer, they don't care what
Nope.
goes into the sausage. They just,
Yeah.
They think we're an ATM. Orders go in, money comes back.
Right.
That's right.
All you got, I mean, look, you title people, all we do is type the address in and a policy spits out.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the secret's out now.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. The whole house of cards has come crumbling down.
So we have a salesperson who I bought your book for. Her name's Kelly Brault up in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And her goal to our office in Green Bay is the customer is not allowed to sit down in the lobby. So
Nice.
our goal, and I believe they track and score each week. So unless there's obviously a backup, if it's closing and the room's open, everyone's trained to quickly. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're around when the customer comes in, you intercept them. We don't want you sitting in our lobby. Let's get you into the closing room. It gives them a sense that the closing's about to start rather than sitting in the lobby.
Why don't you just take all the chairs out of the lobby?
What'd you say? Yeah, right.
Then you guarantee 100%.
Yoga
That's one
mats
way.
down.
I mean, come
You
on,
can do it.
work smarter, not harder, Craig.
Right. Hey. Anyways, there's my tip for you.
I actually really like that approach, though,
Yes,
because
I do like
that's
that.
when they're starting to decide whether they like us or hate us when they walk in the door. And I think
Yeah.
we don't necessarily cultivate or craft the customer experience from true start to finish. We
Yes.
cultivate the closing. We don't cultivate when they walk in the door, the way your lobby looks, the way your parking lot is, was it easy to find, was the signage good? All of those things are things that are affecting their opinion of us before you ever even get
And
to
those
the
are
thing.
all sales jobs.
Yep.
All of them.
Hence the book.
Yes.
See
Yeah.
how I did that, David?
I like it. Just brought it full circle.
That was really good for
Yes.
a gator, actually. I'm
Wow.
impressed.
I mean, he's learning some bigger words.
I-
It's
Good
really nice.
job.
Yes.
And never mind. Ooh, that was going to be a doozy. I'm just going to let that one go.
Wow.
All right, wrap us up, David.
All right. Well, hey, we were honored to have Dr. Cindy McGovern, a national bestseller here.
Yeah, no
author.
doubt.
I mean, that's amazing. We've peaked as a podcast, so it's been nice knowing you guys.
Let's get these DeBello guys up next, and
I know this is tough act to follow.
Way down.
So,
yeah.
But no, have you enjoyed the conference?
I have. It's
Good.
been absolutely fantastic. It was really, really well done. The content's been great, and it's always wonderful to see the Title family out here.
Good. Well, thanks for coming on with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Let the rhythm just